What's up guys, and welcome to another video here on AbbsterTCG on this beautiful day, morning or night, or whenever you're watching this. Today we have a how to dunk guide on BY, and today I'm trying a little bit of a different concept. We're going through a little bit of a written presentation and then we're going into some gameplay. So let's get into it. First we have the intro here. I'm going to start to say that I think this matchup is really favored for us as Teach player. Once we understand it, that how to play it, it becomes a lot more favored. For example, the best card in that deck is Moria, and then putting up the babies and keep looping the life, and they can't do it against us. So just in like fundamentally our leader should beat theirs, but they also have a game plan to beat us without it. So that's good to go through. In this presentation we are going through the Mulligan, what cards you are looking for when you filter, and also a little bit of a one-on-one game plan, what to think about, and also we are also going to talk about threats that your opponent can put up. Also, like, this matchup is more nuanced than black and white, and you can't really put it all on a presentation, but I think this one can be like a good guideline, so like how I think when approaching this matchup and how I think you should think to have this matchup easier if you have a problem with it. So first of all, we're going to go into the Mulligan, or what to filter for. Of course, you always want to find stage in these slower matchups. Which stage you can filter your hand and find the other key pieces that you need. So I don't think we have to go through stage more. Also, one of the bigger threats we will go through is the Femcost Punch Luffy, I heard it's called. Which like helps them going aggressive on us, but also for them like getting cards to their hand and trashing their life and getting to zero faster. So that's something we want to kill, and in the best case scenario on site when they play it, so they don't get big value of the card. An example, you can kill it with Stronger Black Hole, Finger Pistol, or Laboon with Doku. So there are a lot of different ways to do it, and in most of your hands you will have a way to address it. And then also, I've written wrong, there should be one more S, now it's Burgess. But Jesus Burgess, of course. Like, against these slower matchups, they don't have any way to get rid of it except one card that they might play. Jesus Burgess becomes a really valuable card. So we don't really need to swing him, we just want to build up an army of Burgess, as you all know. And then when we can get to late game and start dropping the Tankos teachers that can protect them, that's when we're going to start swinging with them and put out resources from the opponent's hand. So I think like, I don't have to go through any more of this. This is like generally how I think with the Mulligan. So Prio stage, then a remover for Femcost Luffy, Burgess, and Tankos Teach. Easy as that. And for the next part here, we have the game plan, one-on-one game plan. So there are different game plans and approaches you can do. I think this is the best one to do. Please, if you have a better game plan or something to say how you do this matchup, please comment down below, because like we all are learning. There's maybe a better way to do it, but this is what I've seen has worked best and has worked best for me against it. You mad lol. This is the POV of the other guy when they play against us. No, but first of all, of course, starve. I like the starving strategy against BY, because the ways and the games I've lost against BY is when they can activate their leader early and start like getting value of it. And if they activate it early, then we have to start to trash a lot earlier, and then we are losing cards faster. So I would say always starve them. That's at least my game plan. But there are some cases where you can go aggressive on them, but starving in general is the best strategy. Build up an army of Burgess. Here I spell it correct, so boom. No, but build up an army of them. As you know, into these slower matchups, the way you win the games is with big Burgesses, big 4 costs, 4 10s. That can't be KO'd. Oh. And then also, when you are building the army of Burgesses and filtering through your deck, you also want to answer potential threats. We are going to go over threats in the next slide, but always answer and try to play around the threats in the best way possible. And you can do it with your filtering and with your, like, how you play the game. So it's always good to try to get the answers for these cards. And usually, before I start to swing with the Burgess army, I want to put them at 1 life. Because if they are at 1 life, for example, if they don't have a Punch Luffy on field, they have to play the Punch Luffy. They have to take 1 life, they only have 5 Don left. And with these 5 Don, they have to put 2 on the leaders, they only have 3 left. And with these 3 they can only play 1 small guy and then put out 1 body, so the leader will be at 7. And at that point your Burgesses are probably like 9 or 10 Ks. So that's when you start swinging with them and then putting out Teach. He's going to bleed cards from his hand and have a lot less resources for next turn, where he can do the loop again, but he needs to have more small bodies because he can't Mori against us. So I like to put them at 1 before like start to attack them, and if they stay at 1, it's lovely for us because then they will be a 5k, so then we easy kill them the next turn. And yeah, as I said, start swinging with Army Birdies once you have defensive setup for them, so Vask or Teach. Well, problem with this matchup, if you start to swing with them too early and Luffy can set up and manage and then like attack hard on your Birdies. So only swing with them if like, okay, now I'm going to push for lethal and have a way to protect them. I would say that this game plan is like the most effective to me, and it's not the hardest to do. Start, build Army Birdies, answer the threats. Turn before you start swinging, put them at 1 life, and then start swinging like when you have the defensive setup. It's not harder than that. And as I said before, like there will be more nuanced games where like you don't find the things you need and the opponent finds other things and does like a different strategy on you. But in general, this is the game plan and the state you are looking for. And yeah. And now we're going to go into the threats for this deck. First of all, it's Punch Luffy. I think this is the big bad wolf in this matchup for Luffy. They want to find this card, they want to drop it on curve as fast as possible and start to decrease their life and drawing cards, and also get the 8k swinger if they are opting for the more aggressive strategy. You want to kill this one on sight because awakening too early and getting all these resources is really important for Luffy. And if you kill it early, then they won't be able to be aggressive on you and they won't be able to awaken early. So this is like the biggest threat, I would say. And then we have the 5 Zombie Luffy. This card is not that played anymore. Maybe some play it at 1, but it was more popular in 8.5, you could say. But this card is a threat because it can trash Jesus Burgess. So if they had this together with Kusan, for example, they can trash the Burgesses. So if they drop this one, you need to like take it out as fast as possible, because if not, then they are going to start to like trash your Burgesses, and you can't get him back because we don't have Kusan yet. So this card really needs to be like addressed if it comes out. And then we have this Smork, funny, and Raigo. I would say these go together. So if they opt to go aggressive on you, away they kill you in the end is going Raigo on your 10 cost and then swing with their board. So it's always important to keep in mind that they play Raigo and they may be able to kill you with it. So if you're making a play, make sure that you don't die to this card. If you can play around it together with like Raigo or other things they can do, because it will suck to lose in that way if you can't play around it. So I would say like these are the 3 cards that can tip the matchup to the opponent. And if you play the matchup correct in general, I think that you should not have a problem. Then of course you're not going to have 100% win rate. Some games might not work. But in general, this is how I approach the matchup and how I play it. So, with that said, let's get into the gameplay. So, we got a black-yellow Luffy here. We can choose. We choose to go second. Maybe I should have went first to show how it is. But this hand is good because we have answer to Punch Luffy and we have like filtering for the rest of the game. So he's going to find a Sabo with 3 Brothers Bond. We're going to start with a stage, and then we're going to take a Teach. And then from here I think we are going to pass. Yeah, we have to pass. What are we talking about? And he takes a Sabo with another one, and he's going to Garp to search additionally. And he's going to find another Sabo, so there's probably going to be a Sabo next turn. We will take this one, we won't use the Shockwave. I think this is a spot where we can drop Burgess, but we're going to start with this one first. Yeah, we should take another Burgess so we have it, and then we play him. And then we're going to pass, I think. So if you go Sabo now, Yeah, we won't need OQ, so we're going to counter so we don't go too low. So he's going to go Sabo instead of the Punish Luffy, which works for us. Because then we can like save this for next turn. And then we should probably go Era. Yeah, we can only take Augur here, so we're probably going to filter Augur. When we find another Augur, I guess. And now we could actually put him down by 1 life. I think we don't need to, but there's a little bit problem if he goes aggressive on us. Yeah, we're just going to put the Burgess. So he will most likely, he maybe swings with Sabo, but I don't think so. But he could do it. We're going to see what it does. Okay, now he plays the Punch Luffy, and then going down a life. He's going to trash a baby Sabo, that's good to know. So we know that he has a baby Sabo, I think. So he's going 5. Here I think, if we take it, he could actually attack with the Sabo. So we should probably just pitch this one here. Maybe he's attacking with Sabo too. Yeah, so he's going to attack with Sabo. So we'll take, we'll find Lafitte. That's kind of good. So I think we start with this one. Yeah, because no wait, we can go stronger. Yeah, maybe we just pitch Shiryu. Yeah, we pitch Shiryu, and then we can get rid of the Punch Luffy, so we won't get additional value of it. Then we look at the top, so we will go up to 10 next turn, so we can take Teach here. And then we do this. We could take another Teach. Maybe we want a 2k just so we have it in hand. And then we can cycle Doku. Okay, we get another Teach. And maybe here we could actually... I probably want to put... No, maybe I want to swing at the Sabo. He may be able to kill one of these if he goes really hard with it. But I don't know if he can do it. So he goes up to 9 next turn. He can bring back Sabo with a Moria, but it won't matter. So I kind of like attacking here. But first we can do this just so to make it sure that this one gets killed. So he has to invest a lot of Don to kill this one here too. He has to invest 6 Don to do it. Do we want to ship away one more from him? Yeah, we're gonna put him at 2. Okay, so it's going to counter. Maybe we actually attack with this Burgess too, yeah. So yeah, okay. Maybe he was afraid that we would put him even lower. So okay, I would not agree with that attack if I would be like at 19 on grave. So he's going to attack the Burgess. We have to let it go. So this turn I think we put him down to 5. So we're going to do this. He's maybe going to throw away a card. Maybe going to. Okay, so he's going to take. So we'll do this. Nullify here. Then we cycle this one. Find the Shiryu. I think we're going to throw. Or are we scared of anything here? On place. No. Maybe we can keep them actually because Moria does not do that much. Yeah, we can just pass here. Moria he already... No, because he can't do leader then. Yeah, so we can actually pass here. So always look at the opponent's grave. Okay, so it's going to Raigu. And now we're back to... We're back to square 1. And he's going to do Flampe. Okay, so we are going to start with the loop now. So okay, so we play Ace in this build. Maybe we are going to Ace now to be aggressive on Teach players. So we are going to attack a 8. We will take. So we don't really get punished for the on place. So here, okay, here is important to swing first before we do Teach. It's up to on leader, so you don't. I don't think you have to stun this when you can stun a character, but it depends on the way that it's coded on the sim. Okay, now we can't do that. So he most likely do that. And then we will cycle. Take a Shiryu. We will pitch him from on place. This turn, yeah. And then we're going to do that. Then we're doing that because it's bigger. And we have, yeah. So from here it's looking okay. He can do a little bit. He can put up some actually. But okay, so he's playing Makino and then conceding because he had no way to get rid of the life. He could have played a punch Luffy here, got rid of this, drawing a card, then put 2 under, then couldn't put out 1 body here, and then we have like a lot with these 2. So I think this game would end up being a W for us. Because he has, okay, we have double finger gun here too. But like in general, this is how we want to play the matchup. I think it can go a little bit better with having more birdies up. Maybe we could have kept them and not swing at the Sabo. But I think it was a good choice to do. But from here, I don't see us losing, even if he goes here, draw one. Yeah, no, this will probably be a win in the end. So yeah, this was it for this video. I'm just doing one gameplay video not now, and it's quick play of course, so you should always go and like keep playing the matchup yourself. And it's hard to like queue a lot of ranked and then hoping to find the black yellow. It takes some time, so it's more easy to do it this way. And I hope you liked the new concept of me doing a presentation. I'm going to put out a lot of these OP10 guides too, or guides. And I'm maybe going to do this style where I do like a written presentation and then I have some gameplay for those who wants to look at them. But otherwise, thanks a lot for watching, and I hopefully see you in the next one. 8% gang.